Hello everyone, it's your girl Khadijah-KhaDiva. Welcome to my channel, Conversations with Klever-KhaDiva. Tonight's conversation is going to be about a post. It's like pretty much following a post that I posted on yesterday actually on Facebook, and I'm going to read that to you. I'm actually looking off to the side. Relationships won't survive on autopilot. It actually takes work on both parts. Let that sink in. Work. And I know sometimes when we think of the word work, it's just like, ugh. You go to work so that you can get a paycheck, so you can make a living, so you can pay your bills and do whatever else it is you do with your money. Work takes effort. Let's just be honest. So I think sometimes, in my opinion, I think I'm getting ahead of myself, but as I'm going down this road, when we think about work, it's not a pleasant word. I think work really does sound like effort, just like a lot of effort, and okay, I gotta do this, I gotta go through the motions. However, this also translates into romantic relationships where people tend to get stuck in this mentality of, well, I got you, so why should I have to put forth an effort of keeping you? You know, when I say, just like you get a new car and you got to keep up with the maintenance, you want to keep it clean, you don't want anybody eating in your new car, you don't want them to spill anything, you're very cautious because you value it. I think the same principle and concept applies to relationships, whether it's a dating relationship or a marriage. I think, familiarity breeds contempt. That's a saying that's been out there for ages. You do tend to, not you, but we tend to, it's almost like we kind of devalue stuff over time, kind of like that depreciation of value. It's not worth as much. I don't think that mentality should not translate. It should not translate, rather, into a romantic relationship. I think just like that car needs to be serviced and you have to take it for maintenance services, also your relationship as well. Now, nobody's going to get it right 100% of the time, but the effort in, letting that person know, hey, I'm still with you, I still care about you, I'm listening to you, I know you like to do this, I'm going to do whatever it is I can so we can make that time. When you have kids in the mix and the dynamic, it really does complicate things, but we're going to intentionally have date night. We're going to intentionally make that time so that we can keep that connection alive, because both of us have to do it. I think a lot of times the argument in relationships is the one person's like, well, I'm doing all the work, I'm always telling you this, I'm always saying let's do this, let's do that, you're not doing anything. The other person's, well, I'm doing this stuff and you just not, it's just a back and forth. I just think that relationships, that's the dynamic of it. It's going to take work. It's good those 18 months, those 24 months, or even, I think that's pretty much the most of it. 24 months is that honeymoon phase or what have you. You get in that whole, this is great. You dress up for the person, you put that cologne on, gentlemen. Ladies, you do the hair, the makeup. Oh my gosh, when they come home, it's like, okay, I'm just got myself. But then after a while, okay, it's just him. Hey John, how you doing? All right, you want something to eat? Food in the kitchen. Whereas you used to make a plate, just not a nice generous thing to do. Just make a nice little plate. Now it's like, it's on the stove. You know what I mean? Fellas is like, used to open the doors. Now you open the door, and if she get in the door, hey, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where I just think that overall relationships take work. Learn the person that you're with, know what they like, know what they dislike, and honestly make an honest effort in learning that person and trying to make that relationship work so that you can continue to progress in the relationship. Otherwise, relationships can get stale. Now, we understand relationships go through highs and lows. It's not going to be up here all the time. That's not how life works, but it's important to make that time, make that person feel very special. Both people doing it. It can't be one person pulling their load, because it's not going to work. It's an imbalance. So I hope you all got something out of this, short and sweet. And if you have anything else you'd like to add, please feel free to comment. Definitely subscribe. I'll have more about this coming up, because I think this is a really, really critical. We're really living in a really critical time is in regards to relationships, a lot of breakups going on, and I can't speculate as to what's going on, but I will say I've experienced it myself where stuff can get very stale, and just kind of like, okay, alrighty, what are we doing here? You know, nobody's making an effort, or you feel that you're making much more of the effort than the other person. So again, like the video. I hope that you got something out of this, and again, feel free to say something and in the comment section. And that's all I have for tonight.